Tilbury uses Electron.js technology to generate desktop programs. Even though it is a bit technical, the procedure we are going to see is simple and can be easily executed on Windows, Linux, and macOS computers. First, go to the left menu, Exchange, and click on Export for Desktop. The export window will appear. In this window, you will see some settings for the generation of the application. Note that if you try to create it immediately, you will see a warning that some essential data is missing, which is provided in the Movie Properties window. Let's go back to it. First, we need to include a short description about our production. Next, we will include a favicon image that serves as an icon for both a browser tab that is displaying our movie and for an application. For best results, always select PNG images with a resolution of 512 by 512 pixels. Now, let's go back to the export window. Note that there are settings here to set the default size of our application window, but in our case, we want to generate a kiosk, which is a software that takes up the entire screen, regardless of the resolution, and always remains in focus, so select this option in Window. Now just click on the Create the App button and wait. Soon you will see a notice about the end of the process, indicating that a compressed file containing the app project has been downloaded. Unzip the file you received. You will see that its contents include a folder with the identifier of our movie and an instruction file called readme.txt. Open this file. Let's follow the instructions in this file step by step. First, you'll need to install the Node.js software on your computer, which is necessary to create our app. This is free software that can be easily downloaded from the indicated website. Right now, we're creating a Windows version of our kiosk, so let's download the appropriate installer. Now, install Node.js the same way you do with other software. The next step is to access our content folder and open a command terminal window in it. Now, what we will do is continue copying, pasting, and executing the commands shown in our instructions file, starting with the installation of Electron.js. Then 2 more commands to install all the necessary add-ons. Now we are ready to run a command to test our kiosk app. Since this is a kiosk application, we have no way to exit it without access to the keyboard. Hold the Alt key and press F4 to exit.
Mercury is the first planet from the Sun. Venus is the second planet. Earth is the third planet from the Sun, and the only astronaut.
Now that we have confirmed that our kiosk is functional, let's generate the executable content. Run this last command in the terminal. In the Content Files folder, look for Out. Inside it, you will see the exported folder. Enter it and you will see the executable, the solarsystem.exe, which, when opened, will display the contents of your kiosk. To distribute your creation, you will need to send this entire folder with all the files. By following these steps, we have covered the basics of creating a Windows application, which is enough for our kiosk. However, Electron.js, the basis for creating our app, offers many possibilities and customizations, including creating installers and even distributing your productions in app stores. Check out the Electron.js website for more information. Generating the application on Linux systems is quite similar. First, download the compressed folder from the TLBusy export as before. The next step is to install Node.js on your system. You can check the software's website to find the best option for your distro. Now, let's open the content folder of our kiosk, the readme.txt file, and run the 3 installation commands, both for Electron and the dependencies. Now we can test our kiosk on the Linux system. As before, to exit, hold Alt and press F4. Once tested, use the same command we used on Windows to finally create the Linux executable. As before, you will find the generated executable by accessing the out folder and, inside it, the folder with the name of our project. The process of creating an executable on macOS is quite similar, but in this video we focus on Windows and Linux because they are the most commonly used systems for kiosks. Next, we will look at creating an Android app, another system used for this purpose,